Welcome to PSA Cheese.
I'm Petra Ecclestone.
And I'm Sam Palmer. Welcome back.
Yeah.
This is episode 4, I think.
We're on a roll now.
And we're actually ahead of time on this one, aren't we?
We've committed to something once in our lives.
I think the weather here has dictated why we're doing it a little bit earlier than planned.
Yeah.
And we're also going away this weekend, aren't we? So we're a Tuesday morning here in LA, and it has been raining for 2 days, 3 days solid. Started Sunday, and it is a big storm here, isn't it?
Yes. It's
and
not,
literally,
yeah.
we just come back from school, didn't we? And literally opposite school is a tree, probably hundreds of years old.
Yes.
Like, and when I say a tree, like the biggest tree you could imagine, isn't
yes.
it? Has crushed a whole house.
It's just on top of it.
And they like it is literally. Luckily, no one's been hurt in it, because you would think if they were in it, they would have been killed.
Yes.
But yeah, it's funny here. Obviously, in England, if it rains, it hasn't. It's rained hard here, but it's not like rained like madder than England, is it? What we see.
It has gone on for a while, and it's like constant.
Yeah,
it's constant, like hard rain. But yeah, they can't. So somehow you say it's because it's on a hill. But I don't believe that.
Well, it is because a lot of debris comes off and things like that here. So when we were driving to school, you see like all the stuff in the roads and everything. So.
No, but yeah, I understand that, but I just still don't understand why the actual roads are full of water constantly.
Well, yeah, when it rains heavily. Yeah, I think it because it all comes off the thing. But LA is not a city that is ready for rain.
It's rained a lot the last 2 years, so surely they should be a bit more equipped now.
Well, yeah, they have to change the whole infrastructure.
No, just put some drains in.
It's not as easy as just chuck some drains.
Well, something. They can't just close the whole city down every time it rains. Just stay indoors.
Well, that said, so no kid went to school yesterday.
No.
Because of the rain.
I was really happy about that. No early drop-offs and waking up in a rush at 6 a.m.
I actually managed to go to the gym at 7 o'clock instead of 6.
So it was a lion.
It was quite nice. But so we've had a few days of rain here, but I think it gets back to sun again tomorrow, isn't it?
I hope so, because LA, just when the weather's bad, it's just
depressing. Yeah. Nothing happens, does it? Like no one.
Yeah, no. Everything good about LA is outdoors, really.
Yeah, and we are then off down to the desert. For the weekend, aren't we?
Yes, for another fun-packed weekend of competitions.
So Lavinia really actually is she really steals the weekends at the minute, doesn't she?
Yes.
So last weekend we've just come back from Lavinia's first ever pageant, which I think was a bit of an eye opener, wasn't it?
Yes. People did warn me what it was going to be like, and it's a whole different world. I guess you're not prepared until you actually see it.
To give you an example, so it was about 2 hours. No, sorry, that wasn't. About an hour from LA, but it actually was only really about half hour. It took me an hour both times in traffic, didn't it?
Yes.
What can be described as a business hotel?
I don't.
A rundown business hotel, I'd say, in kind of in the middle of nowhere. It feels a bit like a Middle America where it was, doesn't it? But it wasn't.
That was.
And they said this one was one of the glitzier ones, didn't they?
Yes.
So I can't imagine what the rest were like. But people had flown in from sort of lots of places, hadn't they?
Flown in, or some people have driven like 10 hours to get there.
Yeah, and it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting it to be...
more of a show.
Yeah, it was really a lot of waiting around.
Yes.
To give you an example, what time did you get down there on Saturday?
We had to be there by 9 a.m. for check-in. So. And
you left at...
We had to leave at like 8, basically, but then have to, wake her up, get her.
No. I mean, what time did you leave?
Oh, leave
the pageant.
Come back home.
Yeah.
At 9:30.
9:30. Yeah. That was the first day, wasn't it?
It was a good 13, 14-hour days.
And then the second day was exactly the same, wasn't it? Actually, it was later home.
Yeah, we got home at like 10 p.m.
So it's a lot of work, and then nationals, then goes on over like sort of 5 days, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know enough about it. I'm kind of mentally blocking it out.
So a lot of people have asked, why on earth would we let our daughter do these things? Where did it come from?
I think she watched something on a show, and then she's like, I really want to do that.
what was it was the dance. That's where it started.
Dance
mums,
and toddlers and tiaras.
and then she got this in her bonnet that she wanted to do it, didn't she?
Yeah, so we tried to kind of, well, like 2 years, it was like, oh no. We thought it was kind of a phase and she'd grow out of it and not want to do it. And then she kept persisting, and then we just thought, okay, well, let's just give one a go and see how it goes. And now I thought, okay, we've done one, it's done now. I got really excited. We finished it. I was like the happiest thing ever when it was finished. And then she's like, no, I need to go to nationals. I want to go to nationals.
Yeah, so I've got to say it wasn't as I expected it. I think if you're probably like me, you're probably expecting a load of sort of varnished kids running around with blonde wigs on and things like that. It wasn't really. It was a little bit of that, but not.
There was only one 3-year-old, and she was the youngest, and the rest were older. The majority, like more than half of the girls, were like 16 and upwards.
Yeah, I was quite surprised at how. But what I was more surprised at, because you kind of think of like pageants as like, I don't know, really like a bygone era, really. But actually, them girls were so confident of even how they walked and talked. I was expecting. I know this is really stereotyping, but I was expecting a load of airheads that couldn't really talk.
Yeah.
It was actually completely the opposite side, and they were so confident, weren't they? That young girl we spoke to, I think she was about 17. Paige was her name.
Yes.
And the way she spoke, it was lovely. Holding a conversation. She said she loves it at school, debating and things like that.
I think it does give them so much practice at public speaking. It gives them confidence.
Yeah.
Then they also have to do like philanthropy. They do all these different like charity works.
They take it all into consideration, don't they?
Yeah. So like I thought before it was just based on looks and beauty.
Yeah, so did I.
But it was the complete opposite. Obviously, like I guess it's good for you to be more attractive, I guess. Right?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
But like it's more how you carry yourself and your like demeanor and your decorum.
And actually, almost the walk is almost like a dance, isn't it?
Yes.
Like the way they do it, there's a way of doing it, and you have to sort of smile to the judges and things like this. It's all part of it, but then I suppose that's through life of walking in confidently.
Yes.
Especially for females, obviously in business, things like that, being able to walk into a boardroom.
Yes.
Full of like guys, you might be intimidated, things like that. How you could bring in and actually just kill it. Actually,
and public speaking for
I thought that was what I thought was most impressive about it, and we've had some mixed reactions on Instagram of things.
Yes.
Like people really like,
why would they do this and why would you push your child to do that?
Yeah, and I think we want to say we're not pushing our child to do that.
No, the opposite. We're actually begging her not to.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I do not want to sit
in Downey for 2 days of the weekend, kind of
or Georgia,
dressing her and undressing her and
for 5 days
carrying
of
a rail
summer holiday.
Yeah, no.
To do this. So yeah, we'd be very happy if she did give it up, but we're there to support her because she wants to do it.
Yeah.
But we have kind of set a bit of a rule because we did this thing it was her first one. She was going against a girl that had been doing it 5 or 6 years, hadn't she?
Yes.
And the difference was different. You could see it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's not just about walking, is it? Like and showing yourself off. It's a way of doing it, which we've kind of learned.
Yes.
Things we have to do and things like that. And I think the bit before that she didn't like was the talking part, did she?
Yeah, she's like me. I don't think she likes public speaking. She's shyer. She's quieter. I guess they don't really like that personality-wise. And I think all the Americans are a lot more bubbly, a lot louder, a lot more outgoing. And then Lavinia is a lot more soft-spoken.
Yeah.
And shyer. So it was definitely like, I think they mark you down for that, to be honest.
Yeah, so we've said, look, if you want to go to nationals now, you've got to show a vast improvement in that sort of side. So we're kind of giving her something to work towards now, aren't we?
Yes.
So if she doesn't do it, then we're not going to spend 5 days in Georgia.
No.
Because it is right in the middle of summer.
Yes.
And it is. I'd like to go and see Georgia, but I'd probably like to go and see it a bit more, exploring.
Yes, not
rather than
carrying clothes after Lavinia.
So that is that, and then this weekend now is horse riding.
Yep.
Pageant in probably becoming our favourite place.
Yes.
Down in Palm Springs.
I love it there, actually. I never thought I would.
Neither did I, because it is really retirement village, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
But the golf down there is...
Well, yeah, you get something out of it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So I could go down there. I'm actually going back down there when you're going away to New York.
Yes.
You're going to see your sister soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm going back down there for a weekend of golf with a load of guys. But I think that whole show is really incredible.
That's really well put on and put together.
Yeah, that one is not a Downey.
No.
Although in Downey the other day, I actually saw the oldest McDonald's in the US. That was the historical landmark of Downey. If you ever go there, it was actually really cool because it was like the really old sign and actually the mid-century modern building. So that was quite cool.
It tasted like the oldest.
But you went there, didn't you? And what did you say? You got something from there, didn't you?
I think the fryer or whatever they make the chips in was the oldest appliances that they've ever had. It was disgusting.
Yeah, the food
Like-
down there wasn't.
Our kids love to have French fries from McDonald's. Like they see it as a real treat, and even they turn their nose off at it.
But so there's the desert this week, and then we're back, and then you're off. I think the following week
Yeah.
to New York.
Yes, to finally see my sister.
Oh, finally! She only saw her literally a month ago, but
There's been lots of tears in between that month.
oh yeah. So me and Joe have decided not to go to New York, haven't we?
Yes, I think it's for the best.
So tell everyone the New York trip. Basically, it will never change for the history of the world, the history of time. It will be the same thing over and over again. Now, there's millions of shows and everything and great stuff to do in New York, but these two pick the exact same
It's
thing.
mostly, I'll blame Tamara on that one. It's mostly her.
Tammy is a real stickler for tradition, isn't she?
She's a creature of habits.
Yeah. And so tell us what are the...
So we're going for Lavinia's birthday, actually.
And just to put that, because it sounds like I'm missing her birthday.
Yeah, it's not on the actual day, but we asked, what do you want? Do you want to have a party as friends, or what do you want to do for your birthday? And she said she'd rather go to meet somewhere in between to see Fifi.
Yeah.
So we've decided to meet halfway in New York, and then tomorrow's planned the activities of the Sly Museum, which we've done quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, the Ice Cream Museum. Actually, no, this is only my third visit to those places.
These two bozos
Tomorrow's
have gone
been
to
about
these
10.
places. Tomorrow goes to New York about 6 times a year.
Yeah.
And does the exact same trip every single time. The Bubble Show is the other one.
Yeah.
And then it's the same breakfast every single morning in...
No, we're staying in a different hotel this time, in a different area.
Oh, where are you staying this time?
We're staying in Soho.
Oh.
Yeah.
Changed it
That was
up
my
now,
idea.
me and Jay are.
Yeah, there's more bars and men around there.
Oh, right, okay. And I've got the retirees down in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's New York. That's the trip that you've got planned for that. And tomorrow is also exactly the same as Christmas, like in London, isn't she?
Yes.
Like, what's one? Stickman is one of her favourites, isn't it?
Yes.
The show Stickman. She goes to that 62 times a year.
Yes.
She loves it, doesn't she?
I know. I think she just likes to do, like, she has good memories and then she likes to relive them.
Yeah, she does. That's exactly it. She's
Yeah. definitely
definitely a mum that does do things with her kids. That is definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Because I could not do the stuff that she does.
Well, no, but then I don't think she would be doing the pageants in Downey.
I suppose. Yeah.
So like, there's different.
She likes Disney a lot, doesn't she?
Yes. Yeah.
Advice to anyone. Actually, I got asked this week. Anyone coming to LA for Disney,
Yeah.
do not stay at Disney.
No.
Because someone said, where should I stay close by to
Yes.
Disney? Now, unless you're staying in Newport Beach,
Yeah.
which is nicer.
Yeah.
Anaheim, it's not like Orlando where there's lots of different
no.
hotels and things like that. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and this Disney's a lot smaller than Florida Disney.
Yeah.
So you can do it in 2 days. But if you've got a guide, you can do it in 1 day, which is great about Disney here, isn't it?
Yes.
So because we're never going to go to Florida, are we?
I don't think I don't, but our kids also don't want to either.
No. But like, that is hell to us. Isn't it?
Yes.
5 days or a week at Disney.
Yeah. Yes.
Where do you think we will go on holiday this year?
I don't know, Georgia, clearly.
No, but isn't it? It's Tamara's big birthday this year, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
So we'll go away all together,
Yeah, we'll go back to Europe, I guess.
I wonder where we should go. If anyone's got any ideas, please send them in.
Yep.
Because we haven't got any ideas, and people have been asking lots of questions. So everyone's really thankful that the podcast is back on. I know there's been a bit of problem of where it's posted. It's posted on Spotify at the minute, but we will have it on Apple. We will have it on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
We're just working it out at the minute. It might even be posted by the time you hear this.
Yeah.
There's lots of things, lots of questions been coming in.
Yeah.
One of the main questions we've had is, any more children?
Oh. I don't think so. Right? I don't know.
I don't know. I'd like to,
Yeah, me too.
but Minnie is such a pest.
Minnie's been the hardest work, and I feel like she's just like broke the straw that's broken the camel's back at this point.
She is so tough.
Yeah.
Like, now her new thing is she does not want to go to school.
Yes.
So we stupidly, like, there's two things. She's now in her bed every night.
Yes.
And then she wakes up multiple times at night, wants a milk,
Wants her lovies, then wants a blanket.
wants to take the shirt off,
Her top sometimes, she gets too hot. It's
lays
just
on the
basically-
floor.
It's demands throughout the night and then demands throughout the day.
And she wants to play 12 hours a day.
Yes.
Longer, actually. Never wants to go to bed. Doesn't want to go in the shower. Doesn't want to brush her teeth.
Can't brush her hair. Physically cannot brush her hair, which I don't understand because it was like that girl at the pageant that was 3 years old and she was like performing on stage wearing whatever her mum put her on. And then
And talking.
I told her, Jesus, my 3-year-old, I can't even get a brush through her hair.
Wants to wear pajamas out.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has got any advice of what we should do. I know what we should do. The answer is just say no. But because it's an argument
It's
either
even
way,
worse
isn't
than
it?
You.
It has.
You're like the strongest willed person ever.
But I would never have changed it. I would never have stopped her going from school. She cried once, basically, and then Petra said, no, she hates school.
She cried
and now
not
getting
once.
her back in it.
That was not once. That's a lie. There was one very, very bad day, and the other days were not great either.
No, but she doesn't hate it.
Oh.
Our other kids do hate it, though.
Everyone, yeah.
James doesn't. James likes school.
Yeah.
But Lavinia doesn't really like it, does she?
No, she hates it.
She's not really got any good friends there, has she?
Not at the school. Out of school, she does. But...
She's got her friends outside of school, but
Yeah.
she's not really tight with anyone there. But
No.
what's weird is she is kind of the popular one there. Everyone wants to be her friend, don't they? But she kind of doesn't really
Yeah, no. I think
ask for them.
I think it's that she has such a bad connotation, like, of school, then she then doesn't want to hang out with people from school.
I think that is a little bit of it. I don't think she wants to do it.
No.
Will you be having guests on is a thing. I suppose it's hard enough getting us on, isn't it?
Yes.
But maybe one day we'll
It's
have.
managing someone else's diary on top of ours.
I think if they come and stay, if tomorrow comes and stays with us, maybe,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Naomi is here. We'd like to have Sunny and Andrea on, wouldn't we? But at the moment, you're just stuck with us.
Yeah.
And I think as it goes on, just text us and say what you want on here.
If there's a specific topic.
Yeah, topics that you want. What's your ideal vacation?
Laying by the beach and the pool. I love
So
the
you like
heat.
a hot.
I hate cold. I don't find it relaxing at all. Like taking on and off 100 layers a day. I just love to kind of just be on the beach with the kids.
We're not ski people, are we?
No.
It's hard work going skiing with kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Taking the coats on, off.
Yeah, their
hats,
gloves.
scarves. Which I would like to go skiing here, though. That said, like Aspen or somewhere, like we've got so much snow around us.
Yes. Yeah.
And that takes us on to would you ever come back to live in the UK again? Is lots of people ask. And there's two sort of questions to that.
No, I don't think so. I do miss the people because we have so many good like friends there.
Yeah.
Family. Like I love the people in England. I always said like the people in England could just be in LA would be the perfect place.
Yeah. The people here are
People
hard,
there.
aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of it. It's hard to make friends. We've sort of said this before, but it's the people here are more difficult. They're very different to us, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just bred differently, I guess.
And they like certain things, and they like to be in each other's business and things like
Yeah.
that. But we're not really that sort of people, are we?
No.
What else would you? So you what is it you like about here?
I mean, it's the weather, isn't it? The lifestyle. I like the fact it is like really relaxed.
You don't have to dress up anywhere here, do you?
No.
Like it is. The dress code's really relaxed, isn't it?
Yes.
I met a guy the other day, a really nice guy, an English guy, lived there for 35 years, and he was wearing a three-piece suit. And it's so weird to see someone in a three-piece suit.
I love like the informality of it.
Yeah, that is nice. Like you go down to pick up, and there's like people in tracksuits and
constantly,
like shorts and t-shirts. Like the dads don't, and that's how people are at work as well.
Oh yeah, I know.
So in actual fact, I'm dressed now, and I'm not going to get changed to go to work later today.
Right.
Because I'm just going into the office. So yeah, you don't look out of place.
No.
Yeah, but it's like even like in our office, there's like dogs everywhere.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like there was a dog in my office, two dogs in my office all day the other day.
I guess it is just I don't know. It's just they expect less and they are just more relaxed.
Yeah, but they get on with it, don't they? I like it. I really like it, and I think it is definitely the weather. If you took the weather away from here.
Yeah.
But I think also, we were saying it the other day, it's kind of like loads of different cities in one. We really just stay in this area. But when you do travel out a little bit...
Yes, there's so many options.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, we're going up to just book Pebble Beach, which is up a 40-minute flight away. Monterey. We're going down to the desert. So you can kind of do little trips really quickly. Like if you drove 2 hours from London, you're in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And I suppose you can do lots of different things in London, but the scenery here is so different.
Yes, yeah.
Like you're in a mountain, ocean. Like you can go down to. We're going to go down to Newport Beach for Valentine's Day, aren't we?
That is the plan. What are the chances of that happening with me?
So that's the plan. We've got Valentine's Day. What date is it today? It's the 6th of February today. So we've got Valentine's Day coming up in a few days. So our plan is go down there and spend the day together, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't ever spend the day. We was actually looking forward to just getting a massage, weren't we?
Anything, yes, together.
Anywhere you'd like to go in LA?
No, but I really want to go to that place that the lady was saying on the weekend. The North.
Oh, how cool did this sound?
Norco? Yeah.
Norco.
Oh, okay. It's like a small, I guess, aerial place that we met this lady that she lives at, and she literally said that it's like a horse riding town. So we go all around the town, like to Starbucks, or kids go to school on their horse, and they literally like, there's not as many cars. You just kind of go around on your horse, which sounds amazing. I really want to see it.
Yes, I think we might go and have a look at that, won't we?
Yeah, I'm dying to go there.
Yeah, it'd be funny. People go like to school on a horse and tie it up outside. I don't know how true that is, but I was googling it. It does look like it is.
I need to Google it. But anyway, Lavinia really wants to move there. She now thinks we're moving to Norco or Narco.
It's Norco, not Narco. What shows are we watching at the minute? We're watching Love Island at the minute, aren't we? We're a little bit behind, aren't we?
We're behind to keep falling asleep. Well, you keep falling asleep.
We're quite into that at the minute, aren't we?
I'm obsessed with that. Yeah, I like to watch pure trash on TV.
Who's your favourite in it?
I like Molly.
Oh yeah, you like Molly, don't you?
Yeah. Which one?
No, there's not really one that I actually like.
No.
There's one that Anto.
Oh yeah.
Intrigues me a little bit.
Yes.
Weird guy. I think he's a serial killer. So I think
he was like shocked by him because he seems like a gentleman.
Yeah, like he's just odd. I don't know what he's playing at. And then the older bird with the big tits. She's my favourite.
Yes.
What's her name?
Is it Hannah?
Hannah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
She's got. If you haven't seen it, her tits are literally about as big as this.
I think she's your dream girl. If we separate, I think you'll be onto Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah's my favourite at the minute. But yeah, she's really funny. But so that's the show we're watching. I mean, we don't really get time to watch much TV at the minute, do we?
No. Well, you keep hiding away and trying to watch your own shows.
So yeah, okay. So this is quite a good topic to discuss.
Yeah.
So, bedroom. So Petra likes the kids in bed. I cannot sleep with the kids in bed at all. So, if they have a sleepover, which is about 6 times a week, I then go in the spare bedroom.
Yeah, normally you used to before you used to put up a fight, and now you seem like way too happy to run down the stairs.
No, I love
You're
it.
obviously watching something on TV.
And I'm watching
Or
Griselda.
maybe you're on the phone to Hannah.
Wanky.
Like something's going on, because before you're like, I'm not leaving my bed. This is my room, and now you just scurry downstairs.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about doing it up with like a West Ham quilt cover and putting some pictures in there.
You're literally going to ruin the house.
Look, I don't know if you can see it, but there's my little picture behind us of.
It's
Declan
not little,
Rice
it's huge.
And the ED and me from Prague. So I'd like to put up some West Ham curtains, a little West Ham bed cover in that room, and.
I think it's too dangerous. Like the flammability is.
Do you remember that dressing gown?
Yeah. Yes.
So Petra bought me this dressing gown from the West Ham store.
I think it was
a few
for your
years ago,
Christmas or birthday.
Christmas, I think it
Yeah.
was. And it was probably the most flammable of material
Yes.
that you could ever see.
Yeah.
I think if you just wore it next to a radiator,
I think it was actually made out of ash or something.
it would have gone up very easily.
Yes, for sure.
And so that one got binned.
So we're not.
I had it for years as
We're
well.
not having a room out of that.
No.
We got Minnie an umbrella, a West Ham umbrella for Christmas. It broke within about 5 seconds. I've never seen anything like it. Trust me, if you buy a Chelsea umbrella, it won't be broken within 5 seconds.
No, we definitely couldn't go up the league, that's for sure.
Well, better than West Ham, aren't we?
No,
We
you're well
must be.
below. And you spent about 5 billion this year.
We've got better umbrellas.
No, I don't know. So I like going in the other room
Yeah.
at this moment, but I just cannot sleep with the kids in bed. It drives me insane.
I feel like when you're a mum, you could literally just sleep anywhere and you just, I don't know, just get on with it. Whereas men just complain about everything.
Yeah, I absolutely hate it. I'm such a light sleeper. And
Well, you fall asleep within about 3 seconds.
really, I had lots of questions about Crickle Daisy, and I think you are modelling it today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm wearing the pyjamas.
Oh, these look very flammable. These are not the material that my West Ham jacket was made in.
No West Ham
Very
supporter will
soft.
be buying these.
Are you going to do a West Ham range?
No, what
No?
poos all over it?
No, Claret and Blue set.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. So they're asking, will it be available in the UK?
Yes.
It will
We're
be.
shipping to the UK. Yeah.
And how's it going with it? What problems have you had this week?
No, we haven't really had problems. This week's actually been doing quite well.
Then where are you up with it at the minute?
We've got the majority of our pajamas done, our blankets. We're just waiting for last minute packaging, just like the boxes, and then we can start shipping.
And are you? I see you've been on the phone a lot talking to people about SEO and
Yes.
Facebook advertising and things like that.
Yes.
How are you finding all of that?
It's a whole different world. I'm if anyone knows me, they'll know that I'm literally the worst person at technology ever.
And so am I, as am I. So it's kind of like, who do you trust?
Yeah.
Because it's very expensive to do it.
It's expensive, and you're like, are you actually going to get that money back and get the hits that they're saying you're going to get?
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know enough about it to understand it even.
Like I'm just trying my business now, doing some advertising things like that on Facebook, and I've got about 8 leads in the last 2 days. Every one of them,
It's been not
complete
great.
waste of time.
Yeah.
I think 7 of them were just fake numbers.
Yeah.
So
It's probably the company calling.
yeah, that's what I mean. So and then obviously you get one. If I do one and sell one house, then you go there, fantastic.
Yes.
But I don't know how you do it. If you are a master at this, please get in touch, because we're always keen to hear about this. But that is something you're going to have to be working on, isn't it?
Yes.
And so you are going to sell it in the UK. You're
Yeah.
going to sell it here.
Yes.
And are you putting the whole collection for sale at the beginning?
No, we're doing different drops every few months.
Okay. So you're going to stagger it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you going to start with?
This bright pink set. It's I think we're going to start with the solids,
Mm-hmm.
pajamas. and the 2 makeup brushes and the lip balms.
When's my favourite blankets coming out?
They're coming out. We're launching with those.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
These blankets, lovely. I've actually had a lot of people message me because they featured in some of my stuff. I think Minnie was laying on one the other day on the floor.
Yes.
And I put it on, and the amount of people said, "Oh, is this one of them Quickle Daisy
It's
blankets?"
so good.
Yeah, and they are really nice.
When Andrew was in hospital with his appendix, he had the blanket, and all the nurses and the doctors
yeah.
were just touching the blanket.
Yes, Andrew not long ago had his appendix out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which was...
Feels like a lifetime ago now.
Yeah, just before Christmas, wasn't it?
During Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
November time.
Yeah, so he had his appendix out, so he's all right now. And the hospital staff were fantastic with him, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
At Cedar. UCLA, wasn't
UCLA.
it? UCLA. And then I had another question from Ben Balak, actually. He's in my office, and he's one of the stars of Buying Beverly Hills, the agency show. He asked, how was it when you redone the manor, the spelling manor?
Okay.
Making it from very dated to new,
Yeah.
but you've done it in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I know.
How many months was it?
Less than 3 months.
3 months. To give you perspective, this house is 56,000 square feet on 4 acres. It's actually, the house really is bigger because it's got a 16,000 square foot attic as well, which isn't included on the square foot.
Yes.
So it's huge. And it was very 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
when
was
you
really
bought it.
like... I mean,
They were an older couple
yes.
that owned it, weren't they? So it was it wasn't that's not a dig at them or anything
No.
like that. But it was very sort of 80s and not your style. But you changed it. How many months?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
And what did you do to it?
I mean, we didn't change any of the layout.
Yeah.
So we just like facelifted the whole house. We changed the stone, the wallpaper. So the bones of the house stayed the same, but everything else changed.
But all the flooring
Yes.
changed, didn't it?
Yeah.
All the walls.
The tiling in the hallway, which I think made a huge difference, changed.
What about the stones in the bathrooms?
That all changed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And you done it in 4 months?
3 months.
3 months, sorry.
Yeah.
How many people were on it?
There was 2 different crews. There was an AM and I think a PM, and then they worked weekends as well.
I think it was about 500 people, wasn't it?
I think so.
So that is an incredible house. Do you ever... It's still for sale, that house.
Oh, no.
It's weird because the house right now is for sale and it's still all our stuff in it.
Yeah.
Every house that we sell it
With our
completely
things.
done. Don't we?
Yes. Yeah.
So would you ever be tempted to buy it back?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So they should get in touch with us and do a
Yeah.
deal. If you had a chance to swap your London house for that house, would you do it?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
Oh. Because arguably our London
It
house
is,
is
but
more historic
It's pretty better.
and
house.
harder to get.
But it's because we don't spend enough time there to appreciate it or enjoy it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't live there, so go back like a month of the year.
Yeah, I think it
So-
kind of can be a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful house, the London house. And how long did it take you to do that?
2.5 years.
That's quick for what you did to that, because you put 2 houses together, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you dug a basement.
Dug a basement. Yeah, to nearly as deep as where like the trains are.
Yeah, and it's as low as it is high.
Yes.
So it goes down as far as it does up.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was, and you're not allowed to do that in England anymore. So that makes that house so special.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a swap deal.
Yeah.
A swap deal for the manor for London.
Yes, that would be good.
Well, maybe I'll broker that deal for us. Watch this space, so we could be back in the manor really soon.
The next podcast.
Yeah, and then we can sell this one,
Yeah.
and then we get. Say, if you buy a holiday home, where would you like to buy a holiday home?
I think in Palm Springs we said that like we would like to go down there just for like most weekends. It's so nice.
It's really
Use it a
nice.
lot.
It's really funny. I wouldn't think that I would actually really enjoy this place because it is a real kind of slow retirement village, but you really do feel like you're on vacation there.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yeah.
And it isn't, well, not that we've seen, much to do. If you don't, I suppose if you don't play tennis, don't play golf or horse ride, it could probably be a bit boring.
Yeah. It
But
is.
it's just really relaxing down there, isn't it?
Yes.
So I think we'll spend some more time there. Maybe that could be our next project.
Yeah.
Palm Springs. So then I think that's us for today, do you?
Yep. Thank you guys for.
Thank you guys. Please keep your questions coming in. Hopefully we'll have it all sorted on
Apple.
Apple
Yes.
and Spotify and YouTube for you very soon. We'll keep you updated. I'm Sam Palmer.
I'm Patrick Ecclestone.
And this is PSA Cheese. Goodbye.